Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host Eben, and today is another exciting Power Foam video. That's right, AMSOIL Power Foam, the very cleaner that, well, we're going to let Reg tell you about it. Reg, would you read this can out loud, please?
I will. Now, as you can see, it's the AMSOIL Power Foam and the tough foaming action. Powerful foaming agents remove stubborn deposits, varnish and gum left by ethanol or degraded fuel in carbureted and fuel injected engines. Restores startability and smooth operation while maximizing horsepower, especially effective in power sports and small engine applications that run then sit for extended periods.
All right, keep going. Applications, what are they,
Okay,
Reg?
the applications: UTVs, ATVs, marine engines, motorcycles, lawn care, tractors, and automotive.
So how do we use this stuff, Reg?
Well, let me give you the directions. One, there's 7 directions. Direction 1, protect painted surfaces and mass airflow sensors from spray. 2, ensure application is in well-ventilated area. 3, run engine to normal operating temperature and remove air cleaner assembly. 4, while engine is running, spray foam directly into throttle body as fast as possible without stalling engine. That's the throttle body. Now, 5, shut off engine and allow to sit for 10 to 15 minutes. 6, replace air cleaner. 7, restart engine. Repeat application of power foam as needed.
I love it, Reg. So this is a beautiful love-making process, and you actually need 2 people to tag team this little angel. So this right here, Reg, is, what is your car again? Tell them.
It's a Toyota 2006 RAV4 4-wheel drive, and I love it.
So yeah, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. That way you can come back and watch tons more videos on Reggie's vehicle. We have a whole playlist on it. It's up here in the corner if you want to see that. We're going to put that towards the end of the video. Well, with no further ado, let's start nailing this little angel with the power foam.
Let's do it.
And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. All right, the steps are almost identical for almost all vehicles, but we're on Reg's 2006 Toyota RAV4. Step number 1, we're going to take off our mass airflow sensor. So push down in this little tab here, Reggie.
Okay.
And get that to clear that, and then wiggle that wire off. But you're going to pull by the housing, not by the wire.
Okay.
And give it a little wiggle jiggle. Not by the, no, don't pull the wire.
Oh, don't pull the wire.
Push here and pull by this black casing.
I got it.
This plastic clip, and wiggle. Yep, keep wiggling. Yep, wiggle it, but you got to push down and wiggle at the same time. You might need 2 hands. You got to push down and wiggle.
Okay, giving it the old college try.
Yep. You're pushing down here, Reg. You're pushing down right here, and you're getting this clip to clear that clip. See it there, Reggie?
Go ahead, wiggle it out.
See it moving?
Yes.
So you're gonna push down here, and then get it, and then pull it off. So push down first, get it to come up, and then wiggle it off. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going, Reg.
I'm gonna have to take these gloves off.
Yeah, good. Get in there raw. You're completely raw right now, Reggie. Push down first and then pull.
Right. That's not working for me, man.
All right, I'm gonna get in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in there, Reg. Here, you hold that.
Okay.
So we call it the wiggle jiggle, wiggle jiggle. So first we push down right here. See this?
Got it.
All right. Once we push down, we're gonna start to pull.
Oh, wow.
And it's this beautiful, almost like a fingering motion, but it's back and forth instead of in and out.
Got it.
So it's reverse of what you're gonna think. Once you get that sucker off, you're good.
Got it.
It's gonna throw the check engine light.
Okay.
Pull back, Reg. Just
Okay.
pull back.
Pull back.
It's gonna throw that check engine light, but that's okay because we're gonna be taking the battery off later and resetting the computer. So nothing to fret about. Now we're gonna go right on ahead down here, and we got this little clamp. See that clamp down there, Reg?
Got
See
it.
it right here?
Got it.
we're going to be squeezing these together and taking off this intake hose so we can get to the throttle body.
Got it.
And that's where we're going to spray the power foam.
Got it.
All right, we got our needle nose. Here we go. We're going deep sea diving in here. We're going to be getting this little clamp here, and we're going to go ahead and try to squeeze this little clip together like this. Once we get that compressed, we should be able to do what we call the Irish jig, where we wiggle her off. We're going to pop this little hose, and now we're going to let that clamp go. And now we got this beautiful throttle body exposed. This is electronically actuated throttle body. I'll take that.
Okay.
edge.
Okay.
And right there she is. And that is our dirty, 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 dirty girl.
Wow.
She is a intake. And what that does is allows the air to go into the motor. And when it's dirty, it doesn't flow correctly over this flap. And this flap is what opens and closes, which if we just push in, which it should be a little hot. Let's see how hot she is. No, she's not that hot. So you can see she's open and then close. Reg, you had a question. What was that, Reg?
Coach,
Yeah.
when you spray into the throttle body, how will it help the performance of the car for us laymen that's not mechanically inclined?
That's a damn good question,
How
Reggie.
will it help the performance?
That's a great question. So what's going to happen, this, what you'd call a detergent, basically a solvent's going to go inside the throttle body.
Okay.
It's going to go over the intake runners.
Okay.
The intake runners guide the air into each combustion chamber,
Oh.
and those runners get all this buildup and tar and all this crap over the years.
Okay.
And it basically builds up and really hurts the performance of the vehicle. It chokes it. It's basically like choking a chicken, same thing. But the only thing is it costs you a lot of money because it's going to damage your motor in the long run.
So how many miles should you do this? Every how many miles?
That's a great question, Reg. If it was my personal vehicle, I would do it on my vehicle probably about every 20,000 miles.
About every 20?
Of city driving. If you're doing all highway driving,
Okay.
you're good for about 60,000.
Nice.
Also, there's a lot of variables that come into play, like the type of fuel you use.
Okay. Right.
Also, the type of motor oil you use. If you use mineral oil, you're going to have a lot more buildup. You're going to have a lot more carbon. This is also going to clean the intake valves, the exhaust valves,
Nice.
the exhaust manifolds,
Nice.
and or even the exhaust going out, catalytic converters, even inside a lot of that stuff. So over the years, you can get buildup inside all those areas. This is going through everywhere air goes through your motor. That's where this chemical's going through.
Well, this car is 16 years old in June.
Yep.
Bought it in 2006.
You got it, Reg?
And this has never been done. This
All right.
service that we're doing now has never been done.
All right.
And it's 88,000 miles on it, close to 90, as you would say.
Yep.
You would round it off at 90,000 miles.
Yep. So let's get to her.
Let's do it.
It's power foam time. You ready, Reg?
I'm ready.
Let's start that sucker up.
You know why I'm ready?
Why?
Because when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
I love it, Reg. All right, now Reg is going to be on the throttle. He's going to start her up right now. Go ahead, Reggie. And what's going to happen, it's going to throw the check engine light. Absolutely nothing to worry about. See if we can start her. It might not stay on. Let's see. We might have to unplug it. All right, we're going to be okay. So what that is, that's the computer saying the mass airflow sensor is not connected. That's why it's stalled.
Okay.
And now the check engine light should go off.
Not yet.
It didn't go yet?
It's
All
right there.
But it's going to go any second. All right.
Okay.
So now Reg has got it running. Reggie's not going to let it stall. He's going to keep the RPM at about 1,800 RPM.
Okay.
So your RPM right now is about 900. Reggie, go ahead and rev her up to about 1,800. Give her a little gas. And just keep her right about there. And if you're at 2,200, it's okay. All right, Reg?
Right
So Reg is going to keep that little angel running. So like I said, we're tag teaming her. That's good. Yep, that's okay, Reg. And now, as Reggie's giving it gas, I'm going to come here and start power foaming. So I'm going to give you a little close-up. And I'm just going to start spraying it in. Give it gas, Reg. Ready? Here we go. Right there. So that's years and years of carbon coming out of that motor. Tons and tons of buildup. And we're just gonna keep spraying her. Here we go. All right, she's about to run out, so we're gonna have Reggie turn it off. Turn it off, Reg. Turn it off. So now we're gonna let a little bit of this sit in the top. She's just getting ready to run out. So now we're gonna let this sit on top of all the pistons. All that chemical is gonna sit there. And now we're gonna let her sit for 15 minutes. And the can's almost done. We're about 88% out of the can. So now we're gonna let this little angel sit for 15 minutes. We're gonna assemble our hose. We're gonna plug our mass airflow sensor back in. We're gonna unplug one of the battery cables, and this is gonna reset the computer so the check engine light goes off. All right, it's that time for the smoke show.
The smoke show.
You ready, Reg? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
The smoke show.
Look at that. Look at that. Holy crap. Look at that, Reg.
Can't even see me.
That's years and years of carbon buildup coming out of there.
16 years.
16 years of carbon, tar, all those oil changes with mineral oil.
Right.
All that buildup.
Look
at that, Reg.
It's pure white or gray. Look at that. So what's it cleaning out? What is it doing?
It's cleaning out the exhaust valves,
Yeah.
the intake valves, the exhaust manifold. It's cleaning out all that buildup, tar in the heads.
Wow.
All that crap is all coming out, Reg.
Nice. Nice.
Listen to that little booger, how quiet it is. Reg,
Yes.
listen to this throttle response.
Listen to it.
So now we're gonna get her nice and hot. We're gonna let her idle for a little bit. And now we're gonna go ahead and pull our battery cable, and that's gonna reset our check engine light.
Nice. Coach Eben, the sound of the engine is like a sewing machine, like a smooth operator, like Michael Jackson and Sade. It's smooth operator, and it doesn't have that ticking sound.
Show us, let's see it.
Come on, let's look. Look how smooth that is. It used to have a ticking sound. It's still a little tick-tock, but it's slowly dissipating. It's slowly evaporating. Wow.
All right, we got our 10 mil, we got her all nice and loose. Now all we do is give her a little wiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Wiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
And there she blows. We let her sit for about a minute. This is gonna reset the computer. And then all we do is just put this battery cable right back on. Go, it's been about 1 minute. We put her right back on. And there she is. And then this is very soft material, so you don't have to go tight at all. So we're just going to firm her up a little bit. Tough to do with one hand, but there she is. There she is. That's it. Always check, make sure it doesn't wiggle. You know it's good. So Reggie, tell them that story. We just got done putting our battery cable back on and she's idling. What was that story about your mechanic?
Well, I've told this story once before in our videos, in one of our other videos, but one day I was getting an oil change and the car was just running loud. So I said to the mechanic, hey man, this car is running loud. He said, you want it to run loud. So I took his word for it. He's the mechanic. I thought he knew what he was talking about. So I never brought it up again until I met Coach Eben. And Coach Eben straightened all that stuff out. So Coach, do I want that car to run loud?
Not at all. The quieter the better. And the reason has to do with the frequencies. Everything has a frequency,
yes.
And the more vibration, the more heat you have.
Okay.
If you think of the sun, the reason why it's heating you up is because it's vibrating. That vibration transfers to heat. Heat is oxidation. It oxidizes metal, oxidizes all different types of things, your body, your blood, everything oxidizes. And when you run a higher quality lubricant, you have a better film between the metal. And AMSOIL is actually the first in synthetic in 1972 to make synthetic motor oil.
Okay.
First to make synthetic transmission fluid, and the first to make synthetic gear lube. And what that does is it keeps a more complete film between the metal. If you think of these little teeny ball bearings, which we'll show you over here in the garage quick, and those ball bearings are what keeps the metal separated. And if you use the perfectly round molecules, like the 100% synthetic transmission fluid right here, which we did a video on Reggie's car. You can check it up here in the corner. But this would look like our rocks. This is our mineral oil. All the rocks are different sizes, different shapes, and that's what it would look like out of the earth. This right here, these are all 100% synthetic, all almost the same exact size and shape. Well, if you think of which one's going to have a better film, this one's going to be exponentially better. And that's why these fluids are good for double the severe service interval of the OEM with double the reserve protection. So you can handle double your vehicle manufacturer severe service interval. So basically, for it to be able to be doubled, it has to be 4 times better because oxidation and breakdown is exponential. So it's a very interesting relationship. And now Reggie's car, I mean, it's ticking away like a clock, isn't it, Reg?
Yes.
And look at that. Yep, and that exhaust is almost completely clear. There's almost nothing else coming out. The burning smell is almost gone. How long has it been, Reg? About 8 minutes, 10 minutes?
It's been 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. And that's pretty much it. So now it's time to go shred. Let's do it. We're getting some driving impressions.
Let's do it. We're doing it. This is nice. I am enjoying the ride. Like Whoopi Goldberg says, enjoy the view. I am enjoying the view and the ride. The two go together lovely. We're headed east on Sahara. I love it. I love it. This is nice. This is nice.
So what we're doing, we're getting Reg's driving impressions, and we're gonna go over to Haba Freight. I know it's terrible, but hey, it's a quick place to grab some tools. And we're gonna get that special tool to actually squeeze that hose clamp that goes onto the throttle body. And Reg has got it in the corner, which I was encouraging Reg to get rid of this, because these things can pop off and knock your eye out. So what I recommend is getting a regular hose clamp where you tighten it with a screwdriver. So we're gonna leave it up to Reg. I know he likes to say OEM Toyota, but then again, it's not OEM anymore because we got all the AMSOIL in it. So
it's not.
So it's up to you, Reg, whatever you want to do. But we're gonna get down there, and we'll be getting Reg's feedback after we put a couple miles on her.
Okay.
Whole hose clamp set from Haba Freight for $6.
We got them.
And we're happy we're going to be able to put that hose on without knocking an eye out trying to squeeze that damn metal thing. I was telling Reg, you got to watch those things, you can chip your tooth.
You gotta watch these things. Look at this.
You got to compress the hell out. If you don't have the right tool, man, you can really hurt yourself. So.
Show them the new ones.
Oh yeah, I already showed them. Yeah. Now, Reg,
Yes.
tell us, how is she running? We got a whole couple miles on her.
Oh, now that the chemicals or whatever you want to call it have sunk in and marinated like a cake, it is running smooth. I have no complaints. None. Like I want to say, Coach Eben, come on, man. You should do this, you should do that. No, Coach has this car running like a well-oiled machine.
Now, I got to be honest. I feel like we're going 2 miles an hour right now, Reggie.
And we're doing 45.
I mean, I literally feel like we're going 2 miles an hour. This car is so quiet and smooth. And you just never would think that could be possible until you feel it. And I literally said, Reg, tell him the day I met you in the park, what did I say about the car?
I offered you $1,000 to finish wiping it off, and you offered me $1,000. You offered me $1,000 to take it out to Hoover Dam and push it over a cliff. Allegedly.
And I said, Reg, the pleasure of filling this car with nitromethane, and getting this sucker off the dam, the entertainment value would be incredible.
Yeah, but like Bruno Mars say, this car is running like a smooth Jiffy peanut butter, the creamy kind. Thanks, Bruno.
Yeah, man, I'm stoked. So, Reg, are there any other closing notes that are absolutely, we just have to give them?
All's well that ends well. That's all I got to say right now.
That's all we got to say, Reg?
That's it for now.
All right.
Stay tuned to the next video.
So remember, if you want to see everything we did to Reggie's car, we did the transfer case.
Yes.
We did the motor oil.
Yes.
We now did the power foam. All those videos are right here in this playlist. Check them out. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Slap that thumbs up button. Slapping that sucker allows people to know this is a great piece of content.
Very, very great piece of content.
Yep, so if you love this stuff, definitely do that. If you want to be an Eben's End of Month giveaway, which we do every last Saturday of the month, we give all kinds of $100 gift cards away. We give some of the best snap-on tools in the world away right here on the channel. We give that for people that are a part of the channel, so leave that comment down below within the first half hour of any of the new videos, and that's your ticket into the end of month giveaway. We randomly select people, so you just never know if you could be in to win.
And for now, I'm gonna go ahead and chuck these deuces. Deuces!
I love it, Reg. We'll see you back next time right here on, check out this video in the middle, right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to
Thumbs up.
protection.